Hey, how you doing? This is Carville Bailey, and in the video today, I want to talk about. So I was telling a student, I was explaining to some students just yesterday about um, pre-work, and so we all know that the word pre means before. We all know. If you don't know, the word pre means before. So the pre-work, we were talking about the pre-work. Um, a lot of athletes, a lot of coaches, even a lot of parents, right? They want their athletes to put in work. Everybody talking about I'm working, I'm working, I'm working, I'm working. However, the results doesn't always come in the work. And here's what I mean. Because you can be putting in work and you could be putting in work and you could be like grinding and grinding and putting in work, but you could be putting in the wrong work. Or you could be putting in work that's not necessarily meaningful to whatever goal it is that you want to accomplish. So we were talking about the pre-work, right? And what is the pre-work? What do I mean by that? Well, when Reggie Miller, and I'm gonna just use Reggie Miller, right? Reggie Miller, Richard Hamilton, Ray Allen. Let's just use those three people, and let's include Larry Joe Bird. Let's include Larry. Those four players, they were great shooters, but the thing that made them even better shooters, the thing that made them all at some point in time Hall of Fame shooters, is the pre-work. See, they understood that they wouldn't be able to get their shot off as easily, as effectively, and have the production and the shot percentage from their shot throughout their career that they would have had if they didn't do the pre-work. So that pre-work is being able to walk your man down, to set him up, to pop off the screen, whatever it may be, whatever it is that you're doing. You're walking them down, you're setting up, you're going shoulder to shoulder off the screen. If you're going on a curl, if you're going on a flare, you got your footwork ready, your inside foot on a curl, or if it's a flare, that inside foot, you planting that inside foot and then you pushing away for that flare. You're getting ready. You're already bent down. You already have your hands ready. All of those things are considered the pre-work. So now once you catch the ball, and I was explaining to one of my students also, when you catch the ball, the first movement that you want to have is going up. Because if you catch the ball and then you go down and then come back up, when you get to the next level, like elite high school, definitely college, and definitely the next level, professional, NBA, whatever it is, you're not going to have time to go down and come up. So you have to have all of that pre-work done before you get the ball. The same thing goes in terms of just like winning basketball games. I was also explaining to them the game is never really won during those 24, 28, 32, 40, or 48-minute games, however long it is that your student athlete plays. The game is not won during that time. Like, the game never comes down to the last play. And so here's what I told them in reference to that. It's not always where you fail, but it's where you slipped. And so a lot of times we slip, or let me say we fail or we fall. So we fall or we fail in doing something because we slipped doing the pre-work. We didn't really pay attention and practice. We weren't really executing hard in practice. We weren't really, making our cuts and doing everything game-like in practice. So when the game came along and now it's time to be in rhythm and routine, you can't, because you're a product of your pre-work. So to all my athletes out here, if you really want to get looks, if you really want to put yourself in a better situation, and this is for my parents definitely also, if you really want to put your student athlete in position to get those looks, to get that exposure, to get those offers to that right particular school, they must be addicted to the pre-work. If they're not addicted to the pre-work and just want to jump straight to the main dish, straight to the party, their habits are going to catch up with them. And instead of them like going to get exposure, they're going to go someplace and get exposed. Does that make sense? So make sure that you're taking just as much time in the pre-work as you do the actual work. And the pre-work can be, you know, I always talk about it. John Wooden, each and every year, all of his UCLA teams, he started the season off the same way. He taught them how to put their shoes and their socks on, or their socks and their shoes on. Championships, 10 championships. John Wooden, why would he tell them? Because it was the pre-work. It was the pre-work. And I talk about this in another video because I don't want to make this too long. But get addicted to the pre-work. Coaches, same way with you. Get addicted to the pre-work. Parents, get the student athletes to get addicted to the pre-work. You get addicted to the pre-work, everything else will work much more smoother for you, and you can build up momentum to hit those goals faster. Listen, any parent that's out there that has a unrecruited or under-recruited student athlete, that's like sophomore, junior, senior. If you have an unrecruited or under-recruited student athlete and you want to learn how to save money on college by helping them get a college scholarship and helping them get the right college scholarship for them, so a year or two now they won't enter the transfer portal and, you know, want to leave, whatever, go check out my free case study video at www.b2bsdhoopsmastery.com. That's b2bsdhoopsmastery.com. It'll give you a lot more tips. Actually, it'll give you my 3 secrets on how you can save money on college by helping your student athlete get a college scholarship. All right, Coach Carvel Bailey, talk to you guys a little bit later. If you haven't checked out my YouTube channel, go ahead. It's over probably 400 videos on there that you can get educated from to be able to help your student athlete. Then if you want our help, then just connect with us, contact with us, and we'll see if it's a good fit, see if we can make it happen. All right, Coach Carvel Bailey, get addicted to the pre-work. Peace.